Had the wrong scene up. I was looking crazy. All right, let's roll. So I'll tell you what, man. What I hear very often is that Sonic Fox is not a nice guy. He's very unsportsmanlike. It's what I hear very often.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, okay. I'm not even hip to that guy now. Who's this guy? Sonic Soul? Uh-huh. Oh God. Now that's a name I ain't heard in a minute. Tier God is back. Look, I don't wish that man any ill will, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, get your money, Chief. But yo, that guy was something else, you know. He definitely expressed himself, you know. You knew what he thought. You knew how he felt. Got a tornado warning over here. Man, I just switched to this werewolf build for my nature build. I'm getting my ass nature whooped. This ain't good at all. Oh man, dude. Well, after playing some time on werewolf at the beginning on tier 1, I was kicking ass. And then I went to tier 2, start getting my ass kicked. So I tried something different. I went nature, and I actually really fucking powerful. But I just got tired of it. So I'm back on werewolf, and I'm just getting my ass kicked again. But it's all to the good. I got one storm, and I got believe it or not, one of the whack ass companion, but I got the creeper, the only companion that might be worth it at all. And it's only just stacking poisoning, so it stacks the critical for the wolf. And I got the earthen barrier like all the rest of us do. You know, you gotta have that. You're dead without this. Yeah. So I got some in and out shit, you know, with the ultimate storm. I went with the storm because it's just persistent. You press it, it keeps going, and it adds in different types of damage instead of just the straight physical poison that the werewolf is good for. So I got some diversity. It's just me just staying alive. You know what I'm saying? Just like, it's not like I can't kill them. They just kill me. You get what I'm saying? It's that, like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'm under level. You know, I ain't supposed to be here. I'm 43. I've been in here. What the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm just fucking around, man. But I don't feel like running around the map and chasing after these portals and oh, this and that. Oh, and I'm like, look, let me just go to the church. It's right here. It's right here. Yeah, you sent me that invite. I'm like, oh, and he high level. Hell yeah. Oh, me, I'm gonna have to go back to my nature build for now, just to survive. Kick some ass real quick. I'm gonna swap up my build. I'll be real quick. I'm just literally going back to exactly what I had. That was fucking 50K wasted. Yeah, I know how Diablo get. Money is super unimportant until late game, and then it's like, yo, I can't get enough money. Shit terrible, man. Yeah, you blow through money super fast. It was like that in all the other Diablos too. Like unimportant, the most important thing you've ever had in your life. All right. I can skip the companions. That's all right, because there's doo-doo snacks. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. Okay, all right. The rabies got me. Yeah, you got me. Yeah. I'm 1000% in with any type of horseshit poisoning damage I can do. I don't know why, but I'm in. I just hate the where with the. Yeah, I mean, I get what I get. We don't really get a choice. For real, for real. Like, yeah, I need items. I would like these, but I get what I get, and I don't throw a fit. Very bad. I threw toot boot stuff in my bag, and I told her we got it for her. So she's like, oh, like, got a strapless, man. The tootie stuff. All right, I'm almost done. Perfect storm. Yes, I'm going perfect storm. Double whammy. Double whammy. Absolutely, Oprah. I appreciate you. That goes to moving my skills around to where I want them to. There. And then back to the middle and around again. I'm gonna be there to the end. What's my R1? Do I have an R1? It's so many skills that I don't even like. I don't know. At this point, skill points are so limited that I'd be like, do I even need a skill for that button? Like, I just would rather like super power up this one. Yeah, in the past it would be like, yo, this is so multiplicative. It'd be like 6 times dime, 9 times, and it's like, holy shit, it's a lot of times. All right, I guess I feel like I'm upset that I have to take a skill. I'm just like, oh, I guess I'll take this. I'll take landslide. No, give me tornado. Tornado. All right, let's roll. Pop this bullshit potion too. You getting your bags together? Oh no, I'm talking back here. I'm sorry. I said, are you getting your bags together? There's some zipping. Never mind. All right, now we're cooking. See what I'm saying? This nature magic shit does work very well. It's just, it's not what you really come to druid for, you know? Absolutely. Everybody is like, yo, if I want to be a spellcaster, I'm gonna do this. But if I want to wear bear out, there's only one spot for me. It feels like every class in this game can also be a caster, except for berserk, except for barbarian. But like necro can be a caster, rogue you can do like very range play, you can do range play with druid. It's like everybody's a caster. It's not really unique. I really wish that everything wasn't so homogenized. Everybody's just good at everything. Like, all right. I mean, it's not necessarily a horrible thing, but it does feel like, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like you are playing anything unique or different. Like everything's kind of the same. Yeah, and you know, they could have fixed that just by adding in limitations to, like, you know, if this is a melee class, you get maybe 1 or 2 range skills, but you can't just respec into a whole ass mage. And I don't think that that's unreasonable, but I think it's I do think it's very strange that they went that route when it comes down to how they handled the skills, that everyone is kind of capable of doing everything except for the barbarian. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it's I love everything except for the heads up. The HUD is very old school Diablo, which is, you know, I'm not mad at it, but would like to have seen a little bit more flair. It's just so standard, you know. Anybody? Did you buy 2 of the same wallet? You tripping, man. You can't do that, babe. Did you ever use that one? At least you know you like what you like. You want to take that one back? I must wait a moment. You want to take that back, or you want to hold on to it for that little raffle idea you had? I mean, you already, you know, get 3 more of them little things, and you can definitely. Oh, you gotta go a little bit bigger. John, you left me. I'm dead. Yeah, I die a lot. That happens. No, man, it was a whole lot of enemies over here. What you mean? There was so many of them. You funny. I can't believe you bought that same thing. And I didn't even clock that either. I feel like I wasn't your guardian angel today. I was just rolling with you and she was doing crazy shit. I'm not ready yet. That was a tragedy. I know that made you sad. As soon as you realized you lost your Legos, you just went straight to bed. The flip-flop. Yeah, and again, I would like to say, not that the store doesn't have some responsibility, but all these things that went wrong were preventable mistakes that we did to ourselves. So, huh? It's one of the Legos. I should have been holding on to them. I shouldn't have trusted you with your Legos. You right. You know what? I took everything else out of your hands and I didn't take those Legos and they went missing. You right. That is my fault because I knew better. So I have to take responsibility because I had the knowledge. That is a thing. You see, John Tate, when you start getting accused of just crazy shit by your girl, you just take it, man. You just be like, you know what? Inexplicably, you're right. Because Jesus said, you just let him have it, man. Just be like, yeah, you're right. Oh, we're starting to bow? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's it. Not ready yet. Yeah, that's a no. We gotta get that shoe, that leather. Black one's doing the same thing? Yeah. Get that off of there. Yeah, blowing out. Oop. It's blowing out. Watch this. I'm not ready yet. That skill is so fucking hilarious. Come on, baby. Damn, I see. Yeah, you got a whole werewolf gang. Do they do they do decent damage? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You're not wrong. See? That's a common sense maneuver. Upper 60s. God damn, that's gonna be cold. Yeah, it's gonna be 69. We're gonna put in beta tomorrow, and this is gonna be cold as fuck, bro. Yeah, man, just trying to be a slut, and it's gonna be cold. I don't know what's up, bro. As soon as I want to get bucket naked at a hot tub, they want to go ahead and it'll be 69 degrees, which, by the way, nice, right? Nice. But that's not what I'm here for right now. Man, I'm sick of being a shapeshifter. I'm a sorcerer now. Enemies mad confused, like, that's not against the rules. Nope, I can be a sorcerer anytime I want to. It just cost me 50K. It's like, all right. Yeah, they you know, they did the whole nature thing in one big swoop. But by making the druid a caster as well, they eliminated the concept of being able to bring back anything like a witch doctor or something. You know, witch doctor could have been the nature version, because when you look at D3 and how witch doctor is with their plague build, it's very similar to all the poison stuff that the werewolf has, and then you gave the druid all the casting shit, which, you know, chain lightning was never really that good on witch doctor, but you still kind of like, I don't know what would the doctor get in at here, like debuffs. They would have to give him debuffs, like a shit ton of debuffs. Yeah, you would have to go kind of strong on the hexes and the curses and stuff like that. That's the way that they could do that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Right now, there's no real like support or crippling class. I don't know if the Necro still has all of its debuffing, because I haven't played the class yet, but from everything that I've seen thus far, no one really seems, there's really like no team synergy. Kind of just like everybody just does shit by themselves. Diablo, you know, there's no, hey, you get a field where anybody inside of it does this or do this and you and all your allies or nothing. There's nothing. There's none of that. It's just like, fuck off. It's all about you. I found that to be crazy, especially because this is supposed to be the most like fucking co-op friendly version of Diablo. This is the most MMO-ish. It's constantly you running across people. You can't even inadvertently help somebody. You can't accidentally heal somebody. Like, it's crazy how you cannot really interact with people other than saying hello. Your skills mean nothing to everybody else. Why make it an MMO then? What the fuck is that about? Or PvP? Yeah. You know, it's like, what the, why make it an MMO if you're not gonna do any skills that are team-based at all? Fucking at all. It's a weird oversight, I think. So you got like taunt, about it. I'm not ready yet. Yeah, that's cute, but you gotta get a, like, that's, you have to get lucky to get that piece to help your team. That's not baked into the cake. That's unfortunate, man. But this is supposed to be the most MMO-ish, the most multiplayer. By that they meant you can PvP now. It's like, cool, bro. But that's what everybody plays Diablo for. I know, it's ridiculous, man. I just hope they put in a class that has more focus than just do damage, get fortified. Oh, massively, yeah. I mean, to be fair, they're doing the, this is the garbage version, get to world tier 4 and fight the real version. And I haven't done that yet, so I don't know what the actual version of the boss battle is. But the whackety whack version was whackety whack, but I think that's by design. Because there's also a big bad version of Elias too. There's another version of Elias that's supposed to be stronger and better. Yeah, me too. That's why I went looking, dog. Yeah, you can only fight the big version of Lilith on World Tier 4. I don't know where you fight her at though. Maybe the right, yeah, it's gonna be a portal that's to go straight to the throne to challenge her. Echoes of Lilith. Oh yeah, I had to drop right on back down on here. Yeah, you think I wasn't up there trying to fuck around? No, got my ass whooped. Like, let me go back training at the church. I do like the fact that the general game does have a degree of difficulty, and this isn't a game that you can kind of just stand there and just right click and not use your brain. No, you got to have some type of positional skills at the very least. Yeah.
Wait a moment.
Oh my God, what did I just run into? What is this? I'm on to the good. I just don't know. I backed up from one dude and it was like 10 guys behind me. Where he come from? Take a nap, bro. I can't explain to you why this lightning move is so potent. Every time I try to get away from it, just end up back at it. It just mows people down. It's crazy. So good. No, but it inflicts vulnerable, so you know how that is. Yeah, and Druid doesn't have a lot of skills that inflict vulnerable. So having this one is just, you know, it's invaluable. That hurricane wind move though, that slows people down. It inflicts vulnerable. And it lasts for 10 seconds. So it's kind of base god. Like, if you can figure out how to work that one nature skill into your build, you'll be surprised on how much your damage would go up to. It'd be base god because it does two things. It gives you the proc of slow, which does all that extra shit when people are slow and mobilized and yada yada yada, and it also makes them vulnerable consistently. Like, you know how vulnerable wears off kind of quickly because it's constantly hitting them, it's constantly reapplying vulnerable to them, so they're vulnerable and slowed almost the entire time they're in that field. You're doing like 15 time damage. Yeah, it's kind of sick, but unfortunately it takes a lot of skills. It takes a lot of points just to get that one thing kind of working kind of multiplicatively. But if you can do it and have a melee build at the same time, that's where it shines at. I don't run it because I'm trying to do shit from range, so just by nature of having a skill that's up close, it's like this counterintuitive to what I'm doing otherwise. But when I have to like set up because there's a boss kicking my ass or something like that, and I need a melee build, I always try to work that in, and that throws my damage through the roof. That vulnerable shit. You know what I thought was way better than what it was as a skill alone, like not with all of the shit that is attached to it. I thought Fortify was a lot better than what it was, but the Fortify itself kind of sucks. I mean, it's not bad, but a flat 10% damage reduction, I thought it did more than that. But when you start looking at all the skills that once you get fortified, you get all this extra shit, that's when it gets crazy. But fortified by itself is like whatever. Oh my god, this dude is murdering me, man. Come save me, man. Don't kill him. Yeah, I'm dead as fuck, bro. Ooh, what you checking out? What you checking out? Uh-huh. Nice. Okay. Okay. All right. Yes, for sure they would be interested in. Plan, bro, hand. I like it. All right. You ready to run it again? Yeah, I'm leveling, man. I'm not, easiest thing for me to do, go right to the church. No, that's just me being an asshole. That's it. That's it's, yo, what? Check us out. Check us out. This should look good. What's up? Fucking be your girl. Oh, you know what, man? You feel like doing some horseshit power leveling? I have no idea. I got a sorcerer that's low level, and I just want to jump over into your world at War Tier 2 because I can't go to 3 because it'll be a fresh character. Whatever you want to do while we're there, let's do it. Yup. Yes. Man, I am not above a good sweet fucking power level. I promise you I'm not. This game leveling is so fucking slow to me. It's brutally slow. People are like, it's all right. I'm like, yeah, no, fuck, this shit is slow, bro. It's slow. It was painfully slow on Druid. It was way slower than it was on Rogue. No, the Rogue, yeah, I felt like a god on Rogue. I was literally just flipping through the whole dungeon. I just got to decide what I fought and what I didn't fight. It was just like, I don't feel like fighting this. Flip through a whole stage to get to the objective. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, because, like, I don't know. None of these characters are calling my name. So I'm doing them all up until mid to high level to see which one I really enjoy the most, and then I'll make a choice at that point. Because right now, just off the book, nah, because ain't no monk, you know what I'm saying? Monk and witch doctor was me. That was me. And so those play styles are somewhat present here. Like the rogue has a lot of monks, you know, monk shit to them. Seven-sided strikes, you find that in the werewolf, you know what I'm saying? So the monk skills have been kind of spread apart, and nothing feels good, like solid for me. So yeah, I'm like, maybe things will change mid to high level, and then I'll make my choice. But I wanted to get Druid out the way kind of early because I heard it was extremely painful. Damn. Yeah, hey, I don't blame you, because you have to, when you make a new class, you have to start everything over. Like even the map ain't filled, bro. Yeah, the mapping, you got to do the map all over. It's so silly. No, you don't. No. But yeah, it's, yeah. Like, right, like my rogue had a lot of shit done. My druid just got a decent amount. This character has nothing done. So, yeah.
I cannot do that here.
Up. Shit. Cool. I just popped a portal, huh? Oh my god. Oh, demons. Demons. So binary too. It's like, sorcerers, they got fire, like literally the skills are like fire, ice, lightning. It's like cool. Like, so it's so weird because it's like, oh shit. It's cool. Hey, yo, let me just revive. Ain't no big deal. Do your thing, go back. I didn't mean to come here anyway. I'm going home, y'all. My fault. I was never here. But yeah, it just feels so weird because it's like every tree is like, here's the werewolf skill, here's the werebear skill, here's the earth skill, here's the, and then the next row is like, here's the, and it's like, it's so binary. It's so strange the way they just like just dished it out to you in such a bland format of like every row has these 5 things for you, and you can mix and match, but they're technically all designed to work together. And I don't know, man. I feel like they even took the guesswork out of like figuring out good builds, because if you took the Diablo pre-build build that they're trying to give you by taking all the werebear skills or werewolf skills or whatever with the right pieces, they all definitely work. They work. And it's just like, all right, I guess thanks for giving everybody a build, but it really, yeah, it really takes like, I don't know. I don't like being spoon-fed the answer to the biggest question in the game, which is like, how do I make this build work? They literally give you, if you take the skills that they give you that's associated with the they even colorize it for you. They're not fucking around. They colorize it for you. If you just take those skills, they work. The build works. That shit crazy to me, man. But I guess that's how it is, man. People don't make up their own combos. They watch YouTube and they flowchart. You're gonna get hit with that same Ryu combo. You're gonna see that same Seth combo. That is true. That is true. That is true. That is true. That is absolutely true. I just think that the people who play games to get better at playing games, which there's us, there's a class of people, are different from the people that play games for power fantasies and to win. And right now we're in the era of gaming for people who just like to win and not necessarily improve on some sort of level, whatever that level may be. Yeah, because From Software understands that there's a large group of people that enjoy something that is difficult but not unsurmountable, and the only way to surmount it is to play and get good enough at the game. The get good thing is such a toxic meme, but it is the truth of the matter. Is the only way to play these games and to win at them is to get good at them. And by getting good at them, it's not mean like you become a mechanically skilled god. It's just you understand the game. Like, get good at the game. Understand, like, all right, health, understand how to manage your stamina, understand that like this boss has this big ass glaring weakness that you haven't really been abusing this entire time because you've been so focused and frustrated on whatever. But just like get good at the game. Not just, no one's telling you not to get hit. No one's telling you don't use shields. No one's telling you to be perfect. It's just understand what you're fighting, understand what you're doing, and take some time to figure it out. And they don't really, you know, this era of gaming is not based around that necessarily anymore. And that is absolutely fine, but it is something to say that when a game drops that is telling you that you need to get good at the game, when a game comes out that tells you you need to get good at that game, it's almost automatically game of the year. And it's crazy. And it's like, so why are we pretending like people don't actually want a challenge in their games? I understand that like softballing things makes money, but also so does not softballing things. But it's like the one takes effort. The one takes effort to like balance an engine, make things unbearably fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, it one takes like a lot of sitting down and figuring out like what's fair, what's not, what's cheating, and like you have to put some effort and some passion into that. The other one is just like, yo, make the enemies this set thing, but also just give them the ability to, you know, kind of whatever, you know, and it's like, then that's the way that they even it out. They just give you the power, or they give you the knowledge. You don't necessarily have to get good. You just have to follow the colors. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. I don't, by right off the rip, the advanced tooltips are disabled because they just know that nobody actually gives a fuck about what's the numbers on the gear anymore. You don't really have to figure shit out no more in this game. It's kind of just given to you, you know? Yeah, that's true. Because they grew up in a different era of gaming. And that's another thing that I think people need to kind of come to grips with, is that the new people that are making games grew up in a different era of gaming. So the games that they will produce will be different from the games that we had. You know what I'm saying? Like, our games were difficult because they were all arcade ports. So we grew up like grinding and throwing quarters and shit that was supposed to be impossible to take down, you know? And that's how we became who we are. But these people grew up where there was no quarters and continues were infinite, you know? So the games that they were going to be making are definitely not going to be like ours. Definitely not, because their influences are different, you know? It just is what it is. Things stack and things change. And I you know, I'm an older guy, but I'm not a curmudgeon enough to not understand why things are the way that they are. But, you know, if I want the old Jay-Z, I gotta listen to the old Jay-Z albums. But every time they remaster my Jay-Z album, they make it sound just like the new shit though. So I don't know if that's helping me either. Big facts, big fact. But you know, that's the circle of life, man. Everything. Hey, I got a wolf that's just murdering me. He's just murdering me right now. He's just straight up murdering me. I'm trying to, but he's just murdering me. He's full speed murdering me. It's not, I got you. I'm coming to you. I was trying to burn him, John. All right. I set him on fire like 10 times. I didn't think I actually needed you. I got the lethal shrine. Yeah, I was like, I got this lethal shrine. I'm gonna get him. Nah, ain't lethal enough. Oh man, no. You got up in my ass, no jitsu. I don't know why they seem to just run directly at me. That happens to me sometimes in this game. Oh, did you? Oh yeah, he love him some JP.
I'm not ready yet.
What do you think is gonna be cheap? I'm telling you, I keep hearing about Ken, DJ, and Kimberly is who I keep hearing about. Right. So ultimately, who do you think is at the who's your top three S tier, easy to play, easy to pick up, gonna get some games, gonna get some wins? Really?
I'm not ready yet.
Man, that's some bullshit. All right, go ahead. Or kick low. Yeah. You gotta respect those strings. Yeah, you gotta eat that. Jesus Christ. Dude, shut up, man. It was that fucking ooze, man. I don't know what this shit was. I tried to take a sip. Oh man, but all right. So goddamn, man. So Ken, all right. So Ken's up there on like, he turn your brain off, go dumb dumb stupid. Guile, really? He's normally a guy where you gotta have sort of a lot of game knowledge because he really only has 2 tools. Zoning is good in this game.
I need time to prepare that. I need time to prepare
that. All right. So you gotta. Dude, okay, so okay, I mean, not to jump in the middle of this because I know you're talking about Gal right now, but does that mean somebody who's really good with Dawson has some shit coming? What? Don't tell me that. You know I'm a zoner. Don't tell me that, John. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I mean, you're gonna have to tell me about Blanca because I hear about Blanca and JP, but I want to hear your opinion as a Blanca player on JP and what you think about Blanca in general. But please, 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 let's get back to Gao. You were saying that fireballs are strong in this game, so this makes Gao a little bit more oppressive, or what do you think it gives him? Okay, so going on the offense, going heavily on the offense leaves you open to a hard counterattack. That was let me just respond. Just go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead. Do you think? I am. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm blowing through levels. Since I've come in here, I've got 3 levels. You got to move forward. Yeah, you can't just sit there and parry. Oh wow, are you serious? When you have no meter, you take chip damage. Oh. Huh. And I know all we're talking system mechanics. You will get murdered by anybody because this is how the game works.
I'm not ready yet.
Right. Really?
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, I got a maggot on me. Dude, he won't get on me. This is insane.
I need time.
What's wrong with him, man? If I stop, he'll kill me in 1 hit. Oh my God, dude. You're literally chopping him in half and he won't stop. What's up with the AI in this game, man? I I guess they just be like, yo, he should be here. Let's eat him.
My bad.
Wouldn't that be some shit? What if one of the demons actually said that? Get him, he's being power leveled. It's like, what the fuck? That's some Blizzard shit. They would program that. That'd be the only time they get off the fucking ass and actually program some good AI is when it comes down to fucking a player. They can't wait. Luke, huh? You said that 3 times. You said easiest, the easiest character. Now I just want to make sure that I understand. You said that 3 times. You think he's that easy? Wow. Now, you know what? Is that simple? I mean, so there are obviously always characters in fighting games that are very formulaic, flowcharty, right? They just got this thing where it's like you hit this, and then you know you can do this. You hit that, then you know you can do this. Kisuke is a flowcharty ass character. So he's okay, all right. I mean, dude, another level. What even killed me? Oh, son.
I cannot carry on.
Oh. So bad, dude. All right, hey, yo, I am 13. Yeah, we are fucking leveling the shit out of me here. This is great. I wish I had a goddamn. Do I have a consumable? I don't. I got a bunch of whispering keys. Yeah, I heard that trading is a non-existent thing. So, all right. So we've established that Ken and Luke are the front running top tier easiest. They're gonna, you know, they're practically playing the same game, which in the mechanical skills, you don't need to be, you know, god level to make these programs work, right? All right, so what is the big rub? Oh, and Guile was the other one. What's the big rub about JP in this game right now? Why is everyone a little upset about Mr. J and Mr. P? Oh, I see what's killing me. It's these little maggots. They're spitting, you know, dookie at me.
I need
Yeah.
time to prepare
Okay. Now, so you mean he has a lot of fireball pressure into making you move forward and making you be offensive, catching you into traps? Okay. Come on. Is he a zoner? Is that what he is? All right.
spike, 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 and then you count like 2 or 3 times. Then you're going to try to walk forward, and then you do a spike that's like a mid screen, and if you get hit by that, it puts you back at the end of the screen, and so you do another spike at
This
the
is
end to
crazy.
try to keep them in place. Once you get them scared, you throw out the grab, and the grab puts them back at the end, and you do more spikes. If they manage to get close to you, bro, he has a move where he snaps his fingers and he puts a crystal in the middle of the screen. After 3 seconds, this crystal explodes and it will hit you anywhere on the screen.
So he
I'm not
is
done. Wait. If he doesn't after 3 seconds, he can choose to not let it activate. He'll snap his fingers again and he will teleport to where that crystal is, and it's a free mix-up. If you get hit with this mix-up, it's hit, jab, jab, and that Hadouken motion thing I was talking about, it will send your ass to the corner of the screen and you're playing the mini game all over again.
Give me 1 second. First of all, he's definitely a zoner. All right, that's zoning bullshit. But I mean, very much like Hawkeye, which I loved as a character. He was a zoner that really could fuck you up. He could bang. Dude, JP sounds like a great character that I can't run because he's kind of everybody's running. There's nothing worse than when a zoner becomes popular, because then people kind of learn how to shut them down. And once you kind of figure out how to shut down a zoner, it's not good. You don't really have a lot of alternative. It's kind of very much like you're saying.
But a lot of those
like,
people are picking them though, because it's easy. Like you said, like adapting to them. But people that are proficient at zoning, they will still rise to the top. And that's why Sonic Fox is the best with the JP. He beats other JPs because he actually knows how to zone, even zone out other zoners.
So other than JP, would you say that there's any other zoners in the game? Because Fireball
Dawson is not trying to zone you. He's trying to he's trying to keep you mid screen, and if you try to get close, it's all about his teleport game. He relies on his teleports and fly gimmicks and drills. He's not trying to keep you out because he doesn't do no damage. Like, you can sit at the end of the screen and he can't mix you or anything.
So he's more of a mid-range fighter now?
Yeah, because he doesn't have a poke that goes all the way to the end of the screen and hit you with.
Oh,
You know, all his buttons only reach mid screen. They're long, but they only reach mid screen.
All right. Oh, damn. I mean, so JP's an issue because his zoning is strong, and he's got some bullshit tech that makes it difficult to deal with. But once you get to high level, you kind of figure it all out, and it's whatever at that point, right?
I mean, it's not whatever. It's just how good is that? Is this player playing JP just because someone hates zoning and they're trying to get people, or do they get them because they don't want to? They basically want to beat DJ and Gal, because some people will play DJ because I'm sorry, some people pick DJ and play them like Gal.
Really?
They want that. They want the option.
They just stand back and kind of who that?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, I could see that, I guess. All right. Well, okay. So, what's the issue with Blanca? Why is everybody so upset about him?
I mean, Blanca's Blanca.
I know people hate Blanca. I do that's been a common thing for a long time. People get upset about Blanca. People have been getting upset about Blanca for a long time.
That's normal.
Yeah,
because he's a troll. Because he's a troll.
I guess, but he's the persistent character. He's been there since You know, even if they take him out from time to time, he's an OG character.
Okay, I'll tell you the main reason. There's two main reasons for this game why they don't like him. Two, his heavy cannonball is safe. You can't punish it. No character can punish it. The only way you can counter it
can you
is
DP
to perfect parry. You can, but you don't want to do that.
Okay, you don't want to do that.
Because it's a mind game. So he still got his light cannonball, and if he does his light cannonball, it goes nowhere. And if you try to DP reacting to cannonball, and I don't go nowhere, and you sure you can, I'm eating your ass alive.
Yeah,
I'm eating your ass alive. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Damn. So all right, so heavy cannonball goes the difference, and it's safe on block. What else you got?
Right. He has a doll.
He's got a what?
Yeah, he has a Blanca-chan mini doll.
Come on, what the fuck is a Blanca-chan?
All right, so he gets 3 of them per round, and he tosses it out of his pocket.
3 per round. Dude,
he tosses it out of his pocket.
This with a serious face.
He tosses it out of his pocket, and then it stays on the ground. And if I electrocute it, it starts moving, and it's a moving hitbox.
So it can just tap you? Does it do any damage?
It not only does damage, it renders you airborne, so I can combo you off of it.
Oh my god.
And if I give it more electricity, like if I EX charge it, it jump 3 times and then go back to its original position. So if I try to electrocute it and you try to jump over it, it come back to where it came from and hit you. So it's mini Faust. The little mini Faust things is that.
What the fuck?
So imagine me taking this out. Say I knock you down with a cannonball, and I just take it out, charge it, and then I do a rainbow cannonball, and I got the air cover, and my mini guy got the ground covered, and you got the chance of being crossed over by me being in the air, and you can't walk forward because the dog coming.
Blanca-chans. Okay.
And there's Blanca-chans and there are Blanca-chan setups in the corner.
All right, Blancas.
Not while I'm in town.
Well, Blanca-chan. That shit sound wild to me. All right, I can understand. That's a new mechanic that people will have to get accustomed to, because that is very different, which makes me very happy that they took something. You know, they didn't just try to power up or do some bullshit with the same old moves. They just literally tried something brand new with Blanca, and I believe they need to start doing that with all of their characters. I've given me the Hadouken or the electric Hadouken or the super kick, you know, like Ryu. I get it, Ryu has been Ryu for a long time, but that don't mean like one day you can't just be like, you know, this version of Ryu be like the same way that they used to do Kyo. Like, this version of Kyo just ain't got no fireball. He just ain't got one now. It's like, all right.
Okay.
like, dude, just give me a version of Ryu. Was like, his Tatsu is gone, but in place, he got this crazy move. And it's just something brand new. Like, or if you want to do it in addition, that's fine. But I'm just tired of Street Fighter playing it safe with their classic characters and just giving them like enhanced versions of the same exact attacks. Meanwhile, the new characters come in and their shit looks crazy because it's not based around Street Fighter 2.
Oh, that's why they had so many new characters in this Street Fighter, because they kept with the main cast, but they like all the new characters, they got some type of new mechanic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's exactly what's hamstringing those old characters now. Is like these new characters are allowed to be just like mad free and have crazy shit, and the old characters are just kind of stuck to whatever. And when you give the old characters something new, they come out on top like crazy.
I mean, that shit don't stop Ken, bruh.
Yeah. I mean, his little gen ride, you can go overhead, go low, even though that is more like an enhanced version of the same move. But that dragon rush kick where he can come in, kick real hard, and then, you know, jab right afterwards, that's brand fucking new. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with that rush in mechanic, because he always could rush in, but it was more of a rush in poke with the long foot, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's more what it used to be. This one's like, I'm running in, kicking, then I can jab. Now we're on. You know what I'm saying?
That shit's scary as fuck, bro.
And it's fast.
It's not even a drive rush. It's just a built-in rail mechanic that he has. And
so
when you're running at someone in Street Fighter, what do? You stand up, and his best button is low forward. So he just runs at you low forward drive rush, and you in the corner guessing for your life.
So when they give a character, an old character, something new, they gave Blanca Chan. They gave Ken that fucking run-in hyper Phoenix kick, you know, and it makes them like, oh my God, like this character is so crazy now. And then you have a character like Ryu where they just gave him, he's got Denjin, you know, and it's just literally the same stuff. And it's like, where's he at? He's, you know, he's gonna do okay because he's Ryu and everyone else, but like, there's nothing crazy about him. You gotta give new life to these old characters. They did it for DJ as well. DJ is kind of fresh, you know what I'm saying? So they gave him that like Samba super that is weird, like you got to do the timing just right. I'm not even saying that is like something that people are like using hardcore for the character, but I am saying that's giving people new reasons to pick the character.
I mean, they gave DJ a lot of shit though.
They gave him a lot of shit. They gave him a sway too, didn't they?
They gave him a sway. His sway can go low, it can go overhead, or it could dash after it.
Yeah, and that's all new, right? Because he didn't have that type of record shit before, right?
And also, you know his anti-air kick, right? When he goes up in the air and does those 3 kicks.
Yeah.
His light version is a feint, and it goes into a cross up.
Shut up.
It's built in. A built-in cross up, yes.
Okay. Damn, man. Hey, yo, man. That's all right, man. Hey, so look. Enough about Street Fighter. Let me talk to you about something very heavy, man. How was your experience at Combo Breaker? Please, in depth, some detail. You know, what happened when you landed? What was it like when you walked in? How did you have to register? I know I'm asking a lot of questions. I know I'm throwing a lot at you at the same time, but I gotta
ask you why you asking though.
I just want to know. I've never known anyone to step into a major. People always talk about it, but I don't know anybody that goes. So to me, whom I haven't been, I've been to tournaments that eventually blossom into things, but they were nothing when I went. I've got out of the competitive scene, which is very unfortunate.
That's why I'm asking. I'm asking because depending on the answer, I could properly answer it.
Yeah, I'm asking because I'm a person who has never been to a major, and I'm very interested to go, but I have no basis of understanding of what I should be expecting as an experience.
All right.
So I'm on a base level, bro.
all right. Listen. I got you. Just let me. So there's big events you go to, and there's some big events you don't go to as a spectator and as a competitor. Combo Breaker is when you go to as a spectator and a competitor, because it's not just about the tournaments. There's vendors there, and there's people that's actually trying to connect with you to have fun and hit you up even after the tournament.
Okay, right.
All right. So
that's a place where you can actually socialize and make friends and meet your coworkers if you're looking at it in the sense of we're professionals.
Yes, as opposed to like something like DreamHack, where it's not really like that. You're just going there for the competition.
Okay. DreamHack does seems huge. They have a shit ton of tournaments, but it does seem to be a worldwide thing. And by that nature, you know, it being there being language barriers, I can imagine that sociality is difficult.
Right. You know, the big ones people always go to is, you know, is the Combo Breaker and Evo.
Okay. Okay.
But more so, we're just talking about majors in general.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to tell you about the major, or just tell you my experience at Combo Breaker?
Let me hear about your experience at Combo Breaker, because
right,
Combo Breaker's
so,
that's number 2 on the list for me, next to Evo.
Okay, so I drove out there. I was trying to get someone to go with me, but you know, it was kind of late, and like, you know, I haven't been out there since COVID. I wanted to do something nice for myself. I haven't done something nice for myself for a really long time. I didn't want to be depressed. So I just went out there, drove about 6 hours. They moved their venue. It used to be 5 hours, but I had to drive an extra hour. Okay, it's like whatever. I got there. It was a nice venue. It was attached to a hotel, 5-star hotel.
Okay.
They had plenty of food options, but
wait, not the backtrack a little bit. No figures or anything, but was the hotel pricing, do you think it was reasonable for the accommodations that you received?
So when you, I'm only going to say yes because I booked ahead of time. If you book late to a major, you're going to spend a lot of money.
Right.
Because it's last minute, and they got to make preparations, and they already got plans for all these people being there.
Right.
So if you like try to book a room somewhere last minute, you're going to spend like $312 for like a 2-bedroom.
Really?
Yeah, you want to book like say you went like this year and you're like, man, I want to go again next year. You want to book right after that.
It's very much like going to a big anime convention. If you want to go to San Diego Comic-Con, you want to plan seriously ahead and get that booked up, because the longer you wait, the closer to the convention, the closer to the event, the more expensive the accommodations will be. Understood.
Correct.
So
and that's for anything.
Right. Yeah. Correct. That's for any big event. You're right. That's good advice across the board. So you believe for your price, because you were smart enough to book in advance, that your accommodations were worth the price tag that you paid.
Right. Because one thing I hate as a competitor or a spectator is missing out on events that are down there because you know, I have to drive through traffic or it's something annoying like that. I don't have to, you know, I could go down there like first of all, the venue's 24/7, so I went down there like 6 o'clock in the morning. You trying to play some games? I'm in my Nike flip flop shorts.
Oh yeah.
You trying to run some set? Hey, you trying to smoke a blunt real quick? You trying to drink or something? Like,
making connections. That's the one thing I will say. I know you were not able to get someone to travel down there with you, but traveling alone gives you the freedom to make connections that you would not be able to do so with other people.
Right.
And you're in another town, so you know. But go ahead.
But the only reason that makes it hard right now for majors is they still throw the mask policy for inside the actual venue. For the actual competitor part. But if you walk out of the competitor part, you can take the mask off. So when I'm in there, it's like I'm trying to search for people I know, but everybody got a mask on, so it's hard for me to like to do it sometimes. But if you make an effort and you talk to them and you come outside, you know, it'll take all that away, because you know, masks remind people of COVID or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the only downfall. It's like we still have to wear a mask.
Yeah. I mean, that it is what it is. If that's what everyone wants and that's what makes people comfortable, then that's fine. Though my personal beliefs are that that's unnecessary at this point. You know, I mean, it is what it is. But It is what it is. It's their venue, their rules. You follow the rules or you leave.
Right.
And I respect that.
So, other than that, I met some people, got some discords. Will I still talk to them again? Maybe, maybe not. You know how I am. I'm still kind of. It's hard for me to make a real mutual connect with someone because they need to really understand me as a person.
Right, and they have to take the time to do that.
Yeah, and that's really old school. These new school kids, they like, are you coming to my house? Are we fucking? I'm like, bro, I don't even know you, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah. that is big facts. That is big facts.
Like, are you gonna take your time to get to know me, or you just think it's gonna work? I've already tried it. I already tried to, mess with someone, and I didn't really know them, but I just wanted to get it in. It didn't last long because they thought they knew me, and it was just like, all right, it's time for you to go. I mean, it was really good, but like, I learned my lesson. Like,
yeah. At the end of the day, for any type of true fulfillment for me and possibly for you, I have to be connected to you, and you have to be connected to me. And you can always eat a Twinkie. It tastes good, but it's empty calories, and eventually you can only do that long enough until your stomach hurts. So yeah, I'm with you as far as even my friendships, any type of relationships I'm in, friendships, intimacy, whatever. First and foremost it's communication and mutual respect and an understanding of one another before you are invited to my home or you're invited around my kids or anything of that sorts, man. Because I've done the wild and wacky days, and maybe they haven't, but I have, and it ain't for me. Yeah.
Right. And other than like women, like the guys, like it seemed like they don't want to be friends with you unless you like top 8 or you winning some shit. Like, and they be like, oh yeah, I hit you up now for games, or you want to come by. I'm like, bro, why do I have to be popular for that?
It's they're dick riders. All these dudes is dick riders. Dude, niggas is way more groupie-ish than these females is. And you can peep that right from the jump off. These niggas is way more groupie-ish than motherfuckers that turn bottom for Sonic Fox if they could. Niggas is they swearing they the toughest niggas out here. They'll be face down, ass up. And there's nothing wrong with bottoming. Let me tell you that right now. All right, hey, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying these niggas would never. If he wasn't Sonic Fox, it wouldn't be happening. And it's just, it ain't even about the money. It's about he's so good at MK11, and it's like it's so wild.
He's so good at whatever he touches.
Yeah, it is like it's so wild that these dudes are way more groupie-ish than females, man. Way more.
And yeah, it's just sad. So like, if you like back in the day, it was more like like us kicking it, with more like million stuff about. But with this LGBTQ, there's a lot of trans walking around in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's like I don't care, whatever,
Yeah. There seems to be a massive uptick. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, yo, it's like, you know what it felt like, man?
It's definitely not the same, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, for y'all people that have been experiencing the wave and change in how society has been going, I will explain to you how it felt for me, and it is okay if you do not agree, but it felt like this. It felt like we started discussing that there was a full moon in the sky, right? It's like, hey man, hey, there's a full moon in the sky. And I'm like, there's a full moon in the sky. I look up, and then when I look back down, 40% of y'all niggas is werewolves now. I don't know what happened. That's what the trans movement happened for me. Like, I look around and legitimately we started discussing the large topic, the large, very important topic of rights and fairness across the board for everyone. And then after that topic got broached, no doubt there was a large handful of my male friends that then transitioned. And I had no idea at any given point that that's how they felt. That's how they wanted to be presented. I mean, one, you know, I wouldn't call the people.
I can name two off the bat. Delion,
yeah, you know who I'm talking. Yeah, I mean, we ain't got to drop that.
And Nick, that was with Tristan and them back in the day. I was like, you? I would never guess, bro.
Well, I mean,
you
cool
want to move in with me at one time,
Hey,
but I'm like,
it's cool to say Nick because Nick transitioned and then Nick transitioned back. So Nick is Nick again, right? So it's
is
fine.
he?
Yeah, Nick transitioned forward, then Nick transitioned back. Nick is Nick now. I had no idea that that's how Nick felt. You know, I'm not gonna name the other folks, but I had no idea. And then now when I go to places, especially anything that involves pop culture in particular, this is what I'm saying. It's not like when I go to the mall. It's not like when I go to the firearm range. It's not like when I go to the roller skating rink. But when I go to pop culture events like anime or video games,
yeah.
40% of y'all are werewolves now. You understand me? So it is what it is. You know, I mean, I'm not upset about it. I just had no idea that a large populace of the community that I was involved in felt like they could not be themselves. I had no idea that we had a large trans populace in the fighting game community, in the anime community, in the RPG community. There's just I understood that there was a lot of bisexualness. I understood that there was a lot of gay men, a lot of lesbian women. But I did not know that there were a lot of people that felt like they wanted to transition. I just didn't know. So when you go, it is a shock. It's like, holy fuck.
It's just so many.
Yes.
It's just like
from
what it used. And I used to see them when I used to go to Combo Breaker back then. It just wasn't so like broadcasted and stuff like that. Yeah.
Hey, and shout out to them for being able to be free, but also as a person who was not of that culture, you gotta know I looked up at the full moon and I turned around and all of y'all are werewolves. That it's gonna take me a second. It scared the shit out of me. Yeah. All right.
All right, but other than that,
that was a good side tangent. Though.
It wasn't a lot of setups there this time. I was trying to play Strive. Me and Brandon was trying to play Strive, and there wasn't a lot of casual setups. It was like all tournament for like the first day. We only could play like the second day, but he went out there with his fiance, and he already had plans to do out there, and it took too long for me to sign up to play as a competitor, so I went out there as a spectator. Plus I wanted to compete in Street Fighter 6 anyway. I still feel that Happy Chaos like deters me from playing Strive.
Really?
They still
is he that bad?
He still needs to be nerfed.
Jeez. That tells you how often I play Strive. I didn't even know that nigga was still alive. Okay. Yeah,
man. When it was Evo Japan, and I watched Evo Japan, and I saw a 14-year-old kid made it to top 8 with Happy Chaos. I'm like, I'm not playing this shit, bro. I'm like, is he really a 14-year-old kid up there playing? And I'm looking at him playing. I'm like, he not even good. He's just doing the flowchart with Happy Chaos, and people are losing to it. And I can tell because when he started fighting the pro players, once they stopped him from doing the flowchart a bit, he didn't know what to do to adapt to it. He just kept doing the flowchart and just lost.
It's like, I don't know what to do. It's so fucking amazing.
Yeah, I can't run across the screen and shoot you, so yeah, that's it, I guess. where Umi show or somebody else would have like adapted or whatever. But
Yeah,
anyway,
hey, Umi shows that nigga, but yeah, for sure, yeah, he would have started doing the clothesline and the gun spins and all that.
right. Um, what else?
So all right, so you said that how was the food situation like? So you were in the hotel, they had the venue. Did the venue also have food options, or did you have to leave the venue in your hotel in order for you to get some grub dub?
You definitely will have to leave to get some better grub dub. They had like the hot dog and pizza, it's the regular setup for when you need something quick. But if you wanted something really good, I mean, they had good places around. It's not like they didn't have good places around. So we went to me and Brandon went to something called Kudos or Kubos, and we had like a combo breaker burger. They had a special with combo breaker. We had a combo breaker burger. Yeah, that shit was huge as hell. I'm like, Brendan, I can't eat all this, bro. He was like, I'm gonna try. I'm like, I'm 32 years old, bro. I can't eat this shit, bro.
That's a triple bypass for me, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, I'm not. Maybe in my days when I was working out every day, I was like, I'm gonna take it home and eat half of it later. You got it though.
Oh my god. Damn. So all right, so you got to leave a venue to get some grub. All right, hey, as a spectator, do you feel like they put on a good show? Were the tournaments hype? Were the audience engaged? Testing. We lost him, folks.
It's kind of hype. Did you hear me?
Ah, there you go. There we go. He's gone again.
Oh, okay. So I got disconnected.
All right, there you go. Now you're back.
Okay. What was the last thing you heard me saying?
I asked,
right.
was it hype? Was the audience involved? And then I didn't hear anything of your answer. I didn't hear none of your answer.
I cannot do that here.
Oh shit! Oh, your connections. Very good, man. You're going again. That. All right. You know what? That's Jesus saying, wrap it up. Yo, folks, thanks for coming through, checking us out. If you guys aren't hip to my guy, this is John Tate, Wing Zero. He's an FGC player. Checked out majors. He's always stomping around, kicking ass and getting his ass kicked. He's a solid dude, man. If you ever want to, get in touch with him, get in touch with me, and smash that follow button, motherfucker. I'm taking all of his fame, but no, legitimately, solid guy, man. I appreciate you guys for coming through, checking me out. I'm Vay, and I'm out.